Are we lacking? Instead, have to kill the music quick, or the AIs will get you. Flag my video. What's up, everybody? Jordan James Sylvia here. HEA here. Also got some Halloween stuff. Good for them. Halloween should be celebrated like 2 months. Especially in Florida. Everyone's at a Mexican standoff at this intersection. Here we go. Boom. Step this way. Step this way. Big day today. It's Monday. What's it? Let's see, the 3rd, I believe. November 3rd. The election's tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. Guess we could endorse some people. Oh, this fucking ladies. Poor thing's trying to cross because it's a green light. I'm going to stop right here for everybody. Oh, okay. She's telling me to go, that's why. Would have let her go. Poor thing's pushing a baby carriage, and I tried to stop, and she's telling me to go. That's all right. But yeah, what's up? Had an awesome weekend. Yesterday was awesome. Fiorentina gave out a bunch of pizzas, which is awesome. Day 3 of the, should I call it the Democrat shutdown, the Schumer shutdown? People get all mad. I guess in theory, me being completely giving the benefit of the doubt, I could say at some level it is on both parties, because they do all have to agree, right? At least to the point of getting 60 votes. So if Republicans wanted to, they could cave a little bit and figure, like, again, just fund the SNAP or whatever. So I don't like letting politicians off the hook. So it's easy for me to bash on them. I'm a libertarian. I think Republicans are not conservative enough. I noticed that too when I was looking at the voting math in the Senate. There's only one Republican who voted against opening up the government, and it's obviously Rand Paul, whose father is like literally the foundation of all of my political beliefs is Ron Paul. I think he's like been the best American politician in the last 100 years. The guy is like one of my only heroes in politics in America is Ron Paul. And his son tries to carry that baton. And obviously, Thomas Massey is the person in the House who is the, next iteration of Ron Paul. The only people who are right on every issue. And I bet you Massey probably voted no too, because the irony is the crazy what's up. Anton, what's up? Karchi, what's up? But those libertarian guys who are rhinos, they're Republican in name only. Massey and Rand Paul, they're voting no because the insanity is this, and I'm with them on this. I would vote no if I was in Congress too. The yes vote the Senate is doing is already like spending us into oblivion. It's not cutting any of the Doge fraud, hundreds of billions identified in fraud. And so again, same thing. Republicans are not being conservative enough by just voting yes on the continuing resolution. And that's not enough for the wokerati, woke mob, Democrats, communists. Mamdani's going to become the mayor of New York City tomorrow. Wild. AOC is going to run for president in 3 years. Wild. But that's what we have now, The left has been hijacked by communists, so They're doomed to fail. Hey, Karchi, this is for you, bro. I'm listening to this book. I started this morning. I posted on my Facebook that Quit Like a Millionaire. It's written by this girl. She's in the FIRE movement. What is it? Financially independent, retire early. Everyone watching this should research the FIRE movement. It's the real education that every kid in America is withheld intentionally because they want everyone to be tax slaves. The FIRE movement. But she talks about being in communist China, bro. And when Chairman Mao was in charge, when her dad lived in China, and the Great Leap Forward, which led to famine and killed everyone. Like that's what the base of the Democrat Party that philosophically believes in. Communism, socialism, redistributing the wealth, taking from the productive class to waste and other endeavors. That's what the Democrat Party. So it's absolutely doomed to fail. It's a fatal flaw in the Democrat Party and their whole entire ideology. Their Robin Hood ideology is doomed to fail. It can never succeed because the laws of economic based on scarcity would never support what Democrats preach. The only reason why it stays alive for a short period of time is this country is the wealthiest country in human history. So, it can, when I say it can finance the shitty ideas of communists for a little while, we're already 37 trillion in debt. We're already bankrupt and still borrowing money to pay for like free CERTA buses and shit. So it's doomed to fail. Economics is an iron law. I hate to go national macroeconomic on everybody because I want to talk about politics. What's up, Judy? What's up? Do, 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 do. They not like us. They not like us. Jody, when I came in the car, they were playing that song on the day before the election. Like, perfect, right? Because the politicians are not like us. That's for sure. I'm off to work right now. They're like fucking jokers, But, and they're starving poor people. And obviously, I've said this a million times. I grew up on welfare, food stamps, public housing. So people accusing me of not having empathy. They have no idea what you're talking about. We gave out a bunch of pizzas yesterday at Fiorentina. Next Tuesday, Kelly Buchanan, I saw her speak at the city council, annihilated them. Thank God for Kelly Buchanan. She's got staying power. She just keeps going to those meetings. Brad Kilby is an attorney and tried to rebut her. You're a 30-year practicing attorney, and some average person can make you look like a fool about homelessness. He's like, well, we're just part-time counselors, and sure, there's a homeless criminal camp outside the house from where you live, but what can we possibly do? Brad Kilby running for re-election tomorrow. Get the fuck out of here. Later, bro. We voting tomorrow, Jody. Jody's a young dude voting tomorrow. I love this kid. He's a young guy and he's voting. We need to vote tomorrow. I'm going to give some endorsements right now. The strongest endorsement I have for tomorrow in Fall River election is Colin Dias. That kid, I've known him since he was 14, which is 10 years now, 11 years. He hated me in the beginning because I had to recall Will. But again, I don't hold grudges. And he doesn't hold grudges. He doesn't hold grudges. He had me on his FRC media show when he was 14, and I think he thought I was a monster at that point, how I was being betrayed, as always. And he came in. Go look at that. It's on YouTube. Young Colin Dias interviewing a younger me 10 years ago. And I think I showed him in person that, I'm just a normal person, and I just have, reasonable beliefs, and the city is completely flawed and disturbing. And I think I cracked his armor a little bit. And then fast forward 10 years later, I'm endorsing this kid more than any other politician or candidate for Fall River tomorrow. Because Colin's got balls of steel. You know, that's why they hate him. That's why Paul Coogan, little petty puke Paul Coogan, tries saying that 3 times fast. He can't handle him. He tries making fun of Collins' tie in meetings. Like, bro, Paul Coogan's lucky he's not my age, because I'd probably embarrass him if he was my age. I'd dress him down and make him feel 2 inches tall. But Colin Dias gets the strongest endorsement possible from Jordan James Sylvia. Everyone watching this, everyone in Florida has to vote for Colin Dias tomorrow. He needs to come in first place tomorrow for school committee. Chanel Stewart, I like her. She's a member of Christopher's Mafia, so what's not to love there? I have no idea what her beliefs are, but I guarantee, more important than all these things, you need people with integrity. That's what Colin has. I think Chanel has that too. I don't know enough about her, but I know it. I know a little about her. She seems like a nice person. That's really the only prerequisite for running for office, in my opinion. If you're a liar and a coward and all those things, you know, and you happen to say things that I agree with, that don't mean shit to me. I see right through that. You call yourself whatever party you believe in. That's all comical to me. Got to have integrity. That's really encouraged. And obviously not be a communist. You have those 3 things, I'm voting for you like locked and cocked. So school, and I wanted to talk about the school committee because that's the most important one. Cops at my pizza place. Maybe they were just getting pizza, bro. Maybe they were just getting pizza, Rizzo. I have no idea. Probably just supporting. Well, Mike Sylvia sent 10 pizzas over to the FRPD the other day. So maybe somebody came over to say thanks or something. There was no problems there. I don't know if you're insinuating that. That's your boy Paul Coogan has Bengal tigers everywhere. And if I'm there and there was ever an issue, obviously I'd have to regulate Jay, you know? Sometimes you have to call the cops, obviously, but I handle 99% of the issues if I'm there. Just can't handle a domestic terrorist, left-wing domestic terror attack. Speaking of this, Cruz is over here, so I got to keep the phone low. Keep this a little lower. Linda Pereira, oh man, she's a nightmare. Linda's a nightmare, 30-year nightmare. Telling your kids to eat ramen noodles. City Council, I'm going with Michelle Dion because she at least talks the talk about the unbelievable spending. I normally only vote for her as an incumbent. I'm going to probably blow some people's minds. Oh, this is just a construction job over here. Maybe you guys can see. I don't want to flip the camera and they see my phone or whatever. But normally I only vote for Michelle Dion. I'm going to vote for 3 more incumbents this year because I'm feeling totally wacky. And it sounds like this. Cliff Pont, I know people are going to rage out. I'm Mr. Establishment, as Paulo says. Mr. Establishment. Hold on, I got to see if they're waving me through. Yep. Female officer. Thank you. Mr. Establishment. Nah, so Cliff Pont, here's my stance on endorsing Cliff Pont and Sean Kadim. And Sean Kadim donated $20 to Fiorentina yesterday. Coincidence. I've been trying to stay mad at Sean because he's an incumbent and he speaks like he does a great job for Fall River, which is a fucking horror show. But obviously he tried quoting some stuff I said last week about the violence and shit and getting over it and making the city safe. Well, it literally comes down to this. For Sean Kadim and Cliff Pont, if I'm being totally honest, they clearly are capable, intelligent people. I've always said for years, George is already pissed at me. George, I love you. You know I don't give a fuck what people think about me, in my opinion. Oh, Nate for sure, but he's not Eric. He's not an incumbent. But Sean and Cliff Pont are intelligent people, and Cliff's success in the private sector is huge. There's no one else even running that has that level of success. So I think both of them guys just need to be pulled into fucking acting right, you know. And that's kind of what I've done forever. I just hold them accountable, smash everybody. Don't care who you are, personal friends. TJ Lee stopped being my friend because I showed him out to be a clown for what he thought, you know, libertarian to wokerati communist, like total fucking joke, shit show. Didn't stop him from getting the most votes of Fall River though, because you know a lot of people agree with TJ Lee and Fall River. That's the problem. And then Ricky Tith, I'm supporting too, because again, Ricky Tith is like Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court. He doesn't say much, and he's raised my taxes, so I probably wanted to fucking, have a strong worded conversation with Ricky, but I'm trying to give these people the best benefit of the doubt and say I think they would all do the right thing if Cliff. Let me say this: Chris Peckham, voting for Chris Peckham. Michael Canuel, voting for Canuel, and John Lima. Right, John Lima reminds me a little of me. He's probably a little more reserved because he's running for his first time. He can't be a psychopath, but I can see the crazy streak in him. So I like him, and obviously Nate Sylvia. I mean, Nate hasn't really done much in the campaigning. I think they're just trying to flex and show that Nate can get elected without even trying, which I appreciate. I love that. I've almost done some similar stuff. But that's what I'm thinking for city council. If I miss someone, shoot out a name. Oh, Jay was too busy trying to shit talk, wait for me to get to my boy Nate. It's my wife's best friend. How am I not going to vote for him? You guys are awesome. Absolutely, Nate. Nate will probably come in pretty well. And he's done zero campaigning. But what I love about Nate, it'd be funny if he wins because it's like zero campaigning. All he did was actually live his life as a good person. That's good campaigning for me, right? That's the best type of campaigning. So I think that's it for city council. You guys let me know if I missed someone's name. Always so nice. Yeah, Nate is super nice. Put his time up. Not like Paul. Paul's always an asshole and a petty little puke. I don't know what happened to him, if he was picked on when he was a kid. That's Paul Coogan. And for mayor, obviously, do I even have to go there? I'm writing in myself. Just kidding. Going for Boomer. And I've explained that, to death. Nobody knows how Boomer would be as mayor. He's a question mark, but Coogan's a known quantity. He's awful. He's a failure. And he's a petty failure. And he's never accomplished anything in his life. I'm not even trying to be mean. And he's an old man, bro. Like, all those things. Like, dude, it's a no-brainer to not vote for Paul Coogan. Gonna put you in your place soon. Who's that, Paul? Paul couldn't put me in my place with a fucking army, dude. Well, I love the sentiment. But that's it, guys. I think that's it. I cover everybody. I miss anybody? Go pick us. George. Oh, Eric, I love you, bro. I wouldn't even want to be mayor at this point. I could do more. Mayor would hold me back from what I'm gonna do going forward. Too many people asking too many questions. I want to operate in the private sector. Of all people, Chris advised me of that. I could do more. I'm a trader. Jeez. Oh, Cliff's a trader. I mean, I don't know. Guys, I love you guys. I'm bulletproof from people fucking talking shit about me. That'll never faze me. Intimidation. Yeah, I don't know who the intimidation was. Cops always there getting pizza food. Hell yeah, bro. We love public safety. Maybe we'll send some firefighters some food this week too. A lot of people got pizza yesterday from the SNAP debacle. All those politicians should be in fucking prison. Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey should be in jail, along with Jakey Auchincloss. But I don't know, guys. I think I nailed the endorsements. That's how I'm thinking about it. Linda Purr, needs to be removed. Joe Camara needs to be removed. Kilby needs to be removed. All the old barnacles. Jess Machado, my favorite journalist in Bristol County. Love you, Jess. Jess got me on the StreamYard app. So I know it's still wonky. I haven't had time. We got you back. I appreciate you, George. That's my girl, Jess. Jess, let me know if I nailed the endorsements. I think I did. I might have missed one or two. Going to be the first meeting. Look at Boomer. I love this kid. I know, man. I would love to see it, Boomer. I would love to see someone get in there and fucking smash everything to pieces. That would be me, dude, like a sledgehammer. God, so many heads would roll. One thing, Boomer, I'll tell you right now, I love you to death, bro. I respect the hell out of you for running, bro, and your military service. One thing I would love to mention, though, real quick, and it's nothing personal, bro, but I've heard you say, over the course of the whole campaign about, like, speak very highly of Nikki Fontaine. She was trashing my fucking business this weekend, bro, as a government employee. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying like heads need to roll. I think they need to lose their jobs, Boomer, because you're the homeless czar, right? Nikki Fontaine, and the homeless population tripled. And now maybe it's unfair for me to put it on them, but like I said, like, and when I was talking to Chris when he was running, dude, that's a whole part and prong of everything that needs to happen is to solve this homelessness issue. And they failed at that, bro. You know, so maybe we could, you know how these people are though. When they win, they want to keep their jobs and shit. So I'm sure she's already given you fucking inside info on how to beat Coogan and whatnot and do things better. So hopefully that's the case. But I don't really mince words with people. So you're on Bobby Kudo show tonight, Boomer? If so, I'm gonna watch it, man. Definitely watch it. And George is right. Forget about like, and then all right. So it's one thing to suck at your job. It's another thing to be trashing my fucking business, like a dummy and saying stupid shit about me. I'm gonna watch it, Boom. I'm gonna watch it tonight and share it. But this lady's going on trying to trash me, saying I attack women verbally. Like what? Because I attack you? Like I don't attack you. I say you're a failure in your job, and I talk about how you're attacking me. You loser, you know, and you shouldn't have that job anymore. It's like I don't even know if there should be a fucking homeless czar, drug addict czar, whatever the fuck she allegedly does. That Chris Sylvia did more as a private person. I can't know why as usual. He said a great show playing. Awesome. Everyone check out Bobby Kudo tonight. I'm going to watch it and share it, bro. Hey, good luck tomorrow, Boomer, man. The whole city is riding on you, brother. So hopefully this guy pulls through. It'll be a fucking earthquake if he wins, man. A Republican and they're going to pull out all the stops, man. You better have observers down there. Ryan Lyons is a good kid, but I'd have people watching them tallies, man. And mail-in votes are going to be shredded. Mail-in ballots being shredded. Jeez. I'm an election denier. All right, guys. Peace out. Major election tomorrow. I don't know, Jay. I might not. I'm trying to I don't know. I've never gone to one of those election party things ever in my life. I just stay home and watch it on FRC. Usually Will Flanagan is doing the play-by-play, and guess what? Bengal Tiger jumped up and got him because the politicians in Fall River keep Fall River unsafe. So poor Will Flanagan won't even be able to do his job tomorrow night. Definitely has a chance to make history, dude. Republican mayor in Fall River, they're going to throw everything at you, bro. The kitchen sink, Boomer. I know they already have. But tomorrow, man, make sure they're not like fucking barring the doors at the elections, everything. I wouldn't put anything past these people, bro. I wouldn't put anything past them. So that's it, guys. Let's all wish Boomer a good day tomorrow. Boomer, just work hard, bro, from 7 in the morning to when polls close at 8, getting people's rides if they need them. Whatever needs to happen, bro. Massive organization. I've never done that. I don't know how to win elections, bro. I just know how to talk shit about it, you know? But it takes a lot of hard work. Jess Machado knows the organization piece. You know, she knows how to do the work, and she gets mad people elected. So that's it, guys. I love you guys. Got to make the donuts. Peace out. Jay Rizzo.